Today, I'll show you around Kitain, which is the Buddhist temple. Kitain is located in Kawagoe City, Saitama prefecture. It takes an hour from Seibu Shinjuku Station to Honkawagoe Station on the Seibu Shinjuku line. And the temple is a 20 minutes walk from Honkawagoe Station. Kitain is the head temple of the Tendai Sect in the Kanto region. It was founded in 830. This is the statue of the priest Tenkai. He was the 27th head priest of Kitain. Kitain flourished in the early 17th century under the leadership of Tenkai. He developed trusted friendships with the first three shoguns of the Edo period. This is Sanmon, the main gate of Kitain. San means mountain, Mon means gate. Literally, mountain gate. Most Japanese temples were built in the mountains, so the main gate of a Buddhist temple is called Sanmon. The gate is nearly 400 years old. It was built in 1632. There was a fire in 1638. Most buildings of the temple burned down, but this gate escaped from the fire. So it is the oldest surviving structure in the temple. This gate was constructed by Tenkai. This is the hand wash basin called mizuya in Japanese. Here, we purify ourselves before entering the main hall of the temple. Let me show you how we do it. There are ladles on the basin. First, scoop some water with the ladle and rinse your left hand. Hold the ladle with your left hand and rinse your right hand. Scoop some water once again. Make a cup with your left hand. Pour some water into the cup of your left hand and rinse your mouth with it. You must be careful not to gargle with the water or drink it. When water still remains in the cup, Put the handle of the ladle upright. So the water cascades down the handle. This will clean it for the next person to use. Then put the ladle back where it was. This is the proper way of purifying yourself. This is a koro, incense burner. In Buddhism, it is believed that the smoke of incense is the breath of Buddha. Worshippers believe in the healing power of the smoke from this incense. You can waft the smoke onto any part of your body that may need healing. If you have a stomachache, put the smoke to your stomach. It might heal your stomach ache. This is Edo, which is the main hall of Kitain. The statue of Daishi is enshrined here. Daishi was a monk in the Heian period. His real name was Ryogen. But as he passed away on January 3rd, he became known as Gan January, Zan 3rd, Daishi Grandmaster. He is also said to have created omikuji. This is the entrance of Kyakuden and Shoin. Kyakuden is a reception hall, and Shoin is the study hall. These buildings were constructed in the 15th century as part of Edo Castle. In January 1638, a fire broke out near Kawagoe Castle. It spread throughout the town. A spreading fire also damaged Kitain. Most of the buildings were burned down. To help rebuild the temple, the third Tokugawa shogun Iemitsu ordered several palace buildings to be moved from Edo Castle to here. The reception hall, decorated with floral ceiling and a set of a general's armor, is believed to be where Iemitsu was born. And the study hall is the dressing room used by his wet nurse, Kasuga no Tsubone, who became a mistress of the inner palace of Edo Castle. These halls are today the only surviving buildings of Edo Castle because now Edo Castle is the imperial palace, and the buildings of Edo Castle no longer exist due to the damage of the Great Kanto earthquake of 1923 and World War II. This is a tahoto. It is 13 meters tall. Tahoto is a home of Japanese pagoda, which is found primarily at Buddhist temples of Shingon and Tendai Sect. Tahoto is literally translated as many jeweled tower. The lower part is square, and the upper part is cylindrical. This style of pagoda cannot be seen in China. These are the 500 statues of Rakan. There are more than 500 stone statues representing the disciples of Buddha. In Buddhism, a holy person who attained spiritual enlightenment is called Arahat. It is translated in Japanese as Rakan. They were carved between 1782 and 1825. There are no two statues alike. We can see the various facial expressions: smiling, angry, chatting, dozing, and reluctant. It is said that if you place your hand on the head of the statues in the midnight, you will find one that is warm. Come back during the day, and you will see it is the statue that resembles your parents. This is Jigendo. This is the memorial hall for Tenkai, who was the head priest of Kitain. He was posthumously given the honorary title of Jigen Daishi. He served as an advisor to three successive Tokugawa shoguns, Ieyasu, Hidetada, and Iemitsu. When Tenkai passed away at the age of 108 in 1643, the shogun Iemitsu ordered this hall to be built in Tenkai's memory. It enshrines a wooden image of Jidai Daishi, Tenkai. This is Shoromon, the bell tower gate constructed in 1702. A two-storied temple gate in which a bell is hung, often found in Tendai Sect temple. This is Dorobobashi, meaning the thief bridge. In the Edo period, this bridge was a log bridge. A thief was being chased by a patrolman and ran into Kitain across this bridge. At that time, patrolmen couldn't enter Kitain, so the thief managed to escape from the patrolman. But the thief was caught by sextons of the temple, and a priest persuaded him to be a good man. So the thief cleaned up his act and became a good person. Since then, this bridge came to be called Dorobobashi, the thief bridge.